Hello, boys and girls. I'm having a very awesome day today. I think I'm the car wash champion. I went through that automatic car wash because it had all kinds of debris because of the fall weather. You got limbs and leaves and all kinds of stuff falling all over my vehicle, and it's a bit tall, so I had to go through one of those car washes to kind of get it off. And I had my very first experience with one of those mechanical vacuum cleaners and finally getting rid of all the sand out of my car from my trip in July to Galveston. It took a while, but I conquered it and I cleaned it up real good. And I was feeling a bit proud of myself. But you know, be good, enjoy your life. I think I'm going to take a few days off and get my mouth taken care of and just heal. But what I wanted to talk to everyone about is if you're feeling negative, somebody could very well be in your energy, but it's not always the case. If there's chaos in your life, maybe it's a mindset you have or something that you're worrying about, or it's chaos that's within you because whatever's in you is projected into your outside world. So it's not necessarily someone else. Sometimes it is you, it's me, it's all of us. We project out what's going on. And it doesn't even have to be from this lifetime. It could be from one of your other incarnations or from one of your past lives, or if you're a generational curse breaker, you're paying off the debts of your ancestors too. So, it's not your energy and nobody's invading your energy. You're paying off karmic debt from their past life so you can free your ancestors and therefore yourself, because your ancestors are very much a part of you. They're a part of your DNA. A lot of my spiritual gifts, I believe I come from a very long line of shamans. And a lot of the gifts that I've had since I was a child, even though I didn't remember them for a very long time, they came from my ancestors. And when I got to a level of responsibility, or I had raised my vibration up enough or had matured enough, whatever it was that they thought that I needed to have learned or done by that point, then they released my gifts. And my gifts have enhanced. And I'm much more intuitive, and my psychic abilities have increased. My awareness is at an all-time high, but it's because I have matured. I have released negativity. I have forgiven those that I was meant to forgive, which is everyone. Because if they're doing something wrong, you'll learn once you start forgiving people and you start raising your vibration. It's not that you don't care anymore. It just it doesn't affect you the same way once you realize why people have done the things that they've done and are still doing, and how some people are in their shadow side and some aren't. Not everybody is the same. You're going to break some laws, you're going to break some rules, just live in the human experience. And any karma, anything that you did on purpose or in a hateful way, or to purposely hurt someone, you have to pay that back. If you put it out into the universe, it's going to come back to you, even if it takes 30 years. And it doesn't matter where in the world you go. You can leave the United States and go to Britain. Karma doesn't care about address. Karma will find you no matter where you go. So you have to be careful, because the person that you're hurting is you. Uh, Nobody, I mean, you got people out there, the secret societies and covens, who are, for greed and power and whatever. who are doing things that they know they're not supposed to be doing, and they're going to get what's coming to them, but not from us, from the divine. But everything they put out, they're going to have to pay for. They knew the spiritual laws. See, those of us who do stuff out of ignorance, God tends to look past that a little bit. But when you do stuff on purpose and out of meanness and malice, you better believe He's going to come and get you a whole lot quicker. And it also depends on who you're attacking. So if you're going to attack somebody with intention, you need to figure out what their spiritual rank is, because there are different spanks for different ranks. And if you mess with the wrong earth angel or the wrong person who's being divinely guided by God Himself, He's going to come down very hard on you personally. He's not going to send one of His angels. He's going to take care of you Himself. I'm just trying to give you fair warning. I didn't know any of these things either until recently. And like I said, I'm protected. I'm not scared. I wasn't afraid before I found out. But once I realized I had God protecting me and leading me on my path, I really was not afraid. Uh, I am so grateful to be the one who's doing this. Sure, I've suffered and I've cried a lot of tears, but I've had a lot of lessons. I've had a lot of blessings. I've had a lot of fun, and I have been loved, or at least I thought I was, by many people, and for which I'm grateful. But it was all done in order to get me to raise my frequency to the point that it is now, and that's what this is all about, is frequency. If you get your frequency up, your mindset changes, and then your life will change in ways you can't even imagine. But you got to start somewhere. And I'm just trying to help each and every one of you. I'll give you the information, even the information that some of these secret societies don't want you to have. So you can protect yourself, so you can elevate yourself and become the best person that you can be. And so you can avoid some of the pitfalls that happen when you break spiritual laws. Because some things you just can't take back. And if you think, well, I've already lost everything and I ain't got nothing else to lose, so I might as well. Yeah, there is still more to lose. And if you continue to do things that you know are wrong, you're going to find out just exactly what those things are. And I'm just trying to help you avoid all that, because I know from personal experience, because I had to be hard headed and do things the hard way. I used to tell my family I was the most hard headed woman on the planet. But I've learned some valuable things, and I'm just trying to give you the wisdom so you don't have to go through all the stuff that I did, or make it a little bit easier for you, I should say. But I love you all. And I just thought I'd get on here and tell you what I was thinking. Y'all have a very wonderful day, and I'll see y'all sometime probably next week. Be good. I love you.